So today I have a very interesting issue going on with that Audi. So I'm gonna go ahead and document this. This should be a really interesting one, and see if I can figure this one out and perform the correct repairs. System 2 rich, off idle and at idle. Low fuel pressure actual is 95. High fuel pressure desired is 900. Doesn't have a high fuel pressure actual, so you go and look at the fuel rail pressure. And I think I have a boost leak. That's what I'm going to be looking for. Let's get to it. Now we wait and see. I've got no smoke from the charge pipe. That's normal. So I'm trying here. I also ran smoke through the crankcase. It did hit the top, didn't leak from the PCV valve. Okay, I have an idea. I believe we're getting boost leak. Don't know if it's the turbo or not, but don't have a boost leak tester, so I'm going to use my cone and about 30 psi of air. Push it in with this, see what the results are. Right there. All right, and it's also, yeah, down here somewhere. Well, we got a leak at the timing cover as well.
Now, what's this?
Right there too. So fix those two and see what happens.
What is?
Fuel trims are the same. Putting on my auto. See if I can get better parameters. Okay. Been working on this car for a long time. And for a long time, he's been telling me about an oil consumption issue. So, I'm gonna go ahead and check compression. Let's see what those spark plugs look like. That one isn't so bad, but it's still rich. Considering how these are all black, that's all I need to know. I'm not gonna run a compression test all the way across. Compression is fine. Okay, I'm gonna follow my instincts on this one. I'm just gonna black this off, pressurize the, make sure there's no boost leak, but I'm not going to. Every cylinder here is fouled out with fuel. I'm gonna call it, man, because the oil smells like straight gas. It's diluted, and if fuel is dumping into the crankcase, then the fumes are getting sucked up through the PCV valve and being burned. So that's why it's running rich. Now, I get the fuel pressure that's desired on the fuel rail. It's actually almost exactly what it wants. So that's a little conflicting, but this is an educated guess, and I'm gonna call it. I've ran all my tests. Compression is great. Vacuum leak isn't gonna cause this excessive rich condition. So I'm gonna begin to tear that apart, replace it. I bet you that'll fix it. All right, remove your T30 right there. This bracket here has one on the back side. All right, easy to get to if you have this tool right here. There's a clip on this harness back here. Get it out of there. Make some room in there, and remove that with a open end wrench. What you're gonna need to remove the high pressure fuel pump. These are called triple square, and the inlet for the fuel is a 18mm open end wrench. Disconnect that sensor there. It'll make some room. Move your fuel lines over this way. Careful not to break anything. You'll have some room. All right, I got it out. Pull the piston out. There was a pool of fuel in there. The roller smells like fuel. It's covered in fuel. Be careful. A lot of these parts are made out of plastic. This one snapped on me. This is the coolant bypass flange, which is right there. It's all right. It's relatively inexpensive. Pump is out of the car. That seal looks okay. Thinking maybe fuel was getting past the rod. Not quite sure. I pulled the roller that rides on the cam. It was covered in fuel. Smells like raw fuel. Oil smells like raw fuel. I think this is gonna fix it. Busted this while I was trying to get it out. This is old. Needs to be replaced anyways. It's the coolant bypass, the outlet right there, flange. It's not so expensive, so once I get done here, I'll go ahead and show you the results. Hopefully that's a fix. Here's the flange. Goes like this up against the block. This bolt's easy to get to. Remove your clip. Disconnect your hose. You'll be able to get to that bolt. I wanted to show you this. I want to grip on it, not crush it. Looks like doo-doo. That's how rotted this was. Would have eventually caused a problem. Plug it in a little bit at a time, not so many things. I want to apologize because I didn't show you guys the fuel trace. Long term, I believe it was 50, so it was in the 20s. It was still trying to, subtract fuel even though it was already negative 50. Okay, let's go.
Oil change is done. Low battery. The two should start. Awesome. I let him know that he's got a few vacuum leaks. So it's going to compensate and try to add fuel. But this is a good sign. It's a fix, guys. You guys saw it in the video, the vacuum leak. Well, that was fun. Till next time.